I do not believe in New Year's resolutions. I honestly do not believe they work. And if you're being completely honest with yourself, deep down you probably also agree with me. Now, the problem here with us every end of the year deciding what we want to do is that we are forcing usually goals that are not aligned with who we are meant to be. I also want to introduce myself very shortly. I'm Lara. I have gone through a lot of transformations in the past. So from complete misalignment to now finally knowing what I deserve and who I am and starting to build my dream life. I'm sharing weekly Becoming Her episodes because I know the journey of becoming your best self, it takes the whole life, and I want us to do it together. Step number 1, stop forcing a life that doesn't fit you. Most of us women are not lazy. We are exhausted from constantly pushing, forcing, and trying to make something happen that is not well aligned with us. And misalignment, well, creates a lot of exhaustion. Usually we are forcing things because of either wanting validation from other people or our ego. For example, we want to achieve certain things because we are deep down having a belief that we are not enough in some way. Now, this is completely natural. First of all, I don't want you to be self-critical here. I also have this still. Everybody almost does. I want you to truly start asking yourself, if I was the only one that I wanted to impress, if I was the only person who would have the permission to say yes or no, would I choose this option? Decision make me happy? Would this decision be something that, if I didn't think about what other people thought, if I didn't think about my parents and their validation and them saying, yes, sweetie, good job, would I still decide to start this company? Would I still decide to move to that city? At the end of the day, the only person in your life that you have to impress and that you have to ask for permission is yourself. Your opinion is the most important one because your happiness is the key to everything. If you're aligned, if you feel good, then everything else aligns. So take care of you. Ask yourself first. Our ego, which is always trying to protect us in our best way, but we always expect some things to go according to plan, and they usually never do, from personal experience. So, for example, you wanted to start a YouTube channel and you thought that you would have certain numbers by a certain time, and you don't. Now, you can give up, you can panic, or you can react from your soul, not from your ego, and know that everything is happening, first of all, for your highest good, and secondly, maybe things are exactly as they should be. Of course, put in the effort. You need to give your all, and then if things are not as you thought they would be, let go. Let go of the control. Stop gripping. Because things can happen in one day, in one night, that we cannot even imagine. Let go of the control. I know it's super hard. I also struggle with this, but we can do it, guys. So again, ask yourself, am I doing whatever I want to do, whatever goal I want to set in 2026, because I truly want it, because it truly will make me happy, even though it will be hard or difficult? Or am I doing it for the wrong reasons, because I want validation, because my ego wants things? The second step, build self-trust. Truly, this is the core of becoming confident, of creating the life that you deserve, of becoming your best version of yourself, of everything. If you trust yourself, you can do things that you cannot even imagine. Yes, to truly be honest with yourself again and ask yourself, do I trust myself? Do I trust myself that I got my back? That I am the friend that I need? Do I know that I will take care of myself in the best way possible? And if the answer is no, not yet, or not at all, then we have some work to do, me included. It always comes down to daily small decisions, choices. If you make a promise to yourself, follow it through. You say you will go to the gym, go to the gym. If you say you will read 10 pages of a book, read 10 pages. I know we are all busy, I understand. We are also women, we have a lot of things in our lives, I get it, but this is the only way that you can truly start trusting yourself. For example, I'm currently learning French, and in my really busy life, I a lot of times forget and I break the promises, so I do not follow through all the time, and I'm not proud to admit it, but I want you to realize that even when I forget one days, I continue doing it. I do not give up because I do not need to be perfect to continue. So whenever you have these ideas, or the fear is speaking, or the ego is speaking, this is too hard, this is too difficult, I cannot do this, you can choose the woman you want to be. I already talked about this in How to Become Her, an amazing episode I made. It always comes down to you saying that you can, of you defining who you want to be. And it's not about becoming more perfect, it's not about becoming somebody else. Definitely not. At this channel, far from it. It's about becoming more honest with yourself and more authentic version of you. If you say, because you truly have this power, if you tell yourself, I'm capable, I follow through with my promises, then you will. Because if you identify yourself as this woman, then you will continue doing it. For example, my mom, she's amazing. She just recently started losing weight. She always struggled with this. She's amazing, beautiful as she is, but this is what she wanted to do. And she was telling me, Alara, I'm not capable of doing this. Now, the difference is that she decided that she was the woman who can achieve this, and she did. She's doing it. Simply because she made this transition in her mind from going to a woman who cannot follow the diet, who cannot follow on her promises, to a woman that can. You have the power. It's always been you. And this is very good news, because imagine what you can do in this life when you know this, if you don't yet. I do not know if you're spiritual, religious, whatever you believe in. I'm not here to argue in any way. I respect all of you and your beliefs, but you need to find some belief that you have, your why, and when you have this, any obstacle you find, anything that you truly, that is hard for you, it will not be as big and as difficult if you know why you are doing something. For me, it's this truly inner need to help women, to help people, and I will not stop until I achieve this. For you, it could be creating a beautiful home for yourself. It can be also for you only. It doesn't need to be to help other people. And it's not selfish. It only means you love yourself enough that you know what you deserve. You taking care of yourself first, it's the basic, it's the bare minimum. Most of you watching this episode will not complete the steps. You will forget about them, or you're not motivated enough. You don't want it enough. The biggest harsh love here, but as your big sister, as a person who is doing it constantly, every day, reprogramming my subconscious mind, meditating, showing up even when nobody's watching, I can tell you that it's not easy, it will not be rewarding from day one, but you will be proud with yourself. You will wake up and feel confident more every single day, because I do. I can tell you this. You don't need to do it alone. That's the best part. We can do it together, because I know it can be lonely. I know most of people don't have this kind of discipline. If you can continue showing up for yourself even when nobody is clapping, and I know everybody talks about this, but it's true, then you have become a person who will achieve the life that you deserve. And to prove you that you are not alone, I'm offering you here a 5-step activation guide to your best self, and the only thing you need to do is go to the description and download it. I created it with all of my previous experience of becoming my best self. It will give you everything you need to know to start doing this and to create aligned choices in 2026. It also has 5 super simple short challenges. The best part is that when you complete each challenge, you will receive a gift. And this gift, guys, just to show it off because it's the holiday season, you have the ATS resume if you want to apply to any jobs. You also have a vision board, a beautiful vision board. But honestly, I do not know what you're waiting for. You are so capable and so insanely special, even if this sounds something that is not true, because I know how it feels when you feel broken, when you feel incapable, when people laugh at you. I have been there a lot of times, and sometimes I still am, but I am not giving up until I have a life that I truly deserve. And no matter how your story looks like from the past, no matter who you think you are, if you don't have a good opinion of yourself yet, it's just a big crap of information from past experiences about your identity that does not apply to you. You are capable, you are smart, you are beautiful. I do not care what you're wearing, I do not care how you look like. You are all of these things because I said so. And let's fucking go, guys. We can do it for ourselves, no matter how long it takes. And we can do it together. You don't have to do this alone. So subscribe and let's move all of this nonsense in our heads and prove ourselves that we are truly amazing.